The grand glass doors of June Enterprises open wide and Vine stepped in. Her heels clicking against the polished marble floor had turned, notes followed, everyone recognized her, June Jungkook's beloved wife, admired for her beauty, feared for her confidence and respected for the way she matched Jungkook's fire with her own. Everyone except one. Carla, the new hired secretary sitting behind the front desk of the 47th floor, the floor that belongs solely to Jungkook. She looked up with a practiced smile that quickly turned sour. Excuse me, where do you think you are going? Her voice was sharp, eyes scanning Vian with a mix of suspicion and jealousy. Vian tilted her head slightly, her lips curling into a small smirk. That's none of your business. I need to see Jungkook. Carla stood, placing both hands on the desk. Mr. June is busy, and if every girl with a pretty face showed up claiming she needs to see him, I will have to throw a party. Try again, sweetheart. One raised an eyebrow, amused more than offended. It was clear Carla had no idea who she was, so she didn't try to give her explanations. I have work with him now, if you will excuse me. Carla chuckled, crossing her arms. Right work. I know girls like you. You think you can just stud and seduce a powerful man and get a slice of his empire? Hate to break it to you, but you are not the first. One blinked and let out a laugh, the kind that could slice the glass. You think I'm here to seduce someone else's husband? Carla flipped her hair with a smug confidence. I am Jungkook's wife, sweetheart, so you can take your cheap dress and find another mafia king to chase. For a split second, Bayan's eyes widened the audacity, but then she smiled bright, composed, dangerous. That's funny, I didn't know Jungkook had two wives. I am married too, by the way. And unlike what you seem to believe, I don't chase men, especially not someone else's husband. I already have the best. Carla stared, thrown off. Now, if you are done fantasizing, go ahead and tell your husband that wine is here. Carla scoffed but hesitated, doubt creeping into her expression. She walked stiffly to the office door and knocked. Mr. June, someone's name, Miss Wine is here to see you. Inside, Jungkook looked up instantly, his eyes dark and intense, lit up. Let her in. Carla turned her jaw tightening and stepped aside. You can go in now. Her tone was bitter, and she gave Vine a glare that could kill. Vine smirked and walked past her gracefully, hips swaying, hair bouncing. The moment she entered the office, Jungkook was already moving. He stood from his leather chair, a slow smirk spreading across his face as he made his way to her. My love, his voice dropped low. Filled with warmth and hunger, he pulled her into a tight hug, lifting her off her feet slightly. His lip found her cheek, then her jaw, then her lips, showering kisses like he hadn't seen her in months. Vine giggled, cheeks flushing. It's only been a few hours since you left home. Jungkook pulled back, brushing her hair behind her ear, eyes glinting. Feels like decades. Vine playfully slapped his chest. Drama king. He grinned, eyes sparkling. What brings Maiko into the lion's den without a warning? Van leaned closer, tugging at his collar gently. I have a great news for you. Jungkook's eyebrows rose. What kind of news? Van tugged him down by the tie, standing on her tiptoes. Come closer, it's a secret. Jungkook leaned down, eyes never leaving hers. Her lip brushed his ear. I was getting bored and missing my hot mafia husband. He chuckled deep and low, arms wrapping around her waist. Dangerous woman, isn't it thrilling? She smirked and he lifted her, gently sitting her on his massive desk, stepping between her. His hands held her tight, his forehead resting against her. You know I will never get enough of you, right? Good, because you are mine. He dipped his head, lip pressing to her neck, trailing soft kisses while Vine closed her eyes, heartbeat racing, butterflies fluttering wildly in her stomach. Then slam. The door burst open, paper hit the ground with a loud thwack. Carla stood frozen at the threshold, wide eyed. The stack of files she held had slipped from her hands. Jungkook's body tensed tense, his jaw clenching in fury. What the hell? Carla stepped forward, her eyes locked on Vian, disbelief and rage dancing across her face. You? Her tone was shrill. She reached out trying to grab Vian's wrist, but Jungkook caught Carla's wrist mid-air without hesitation, his grip tight and eyes filled with little cold. Don't you dare touch her. He pushed her hand away, stepping protectively in front of Vian. You don't understand. I know girls like her. I was just trying to protect you. They always try to seduce men like you. Jungkook's voice thundered through the office. Do you even know who she is? Carla flinched while Vine signed, hopping off the desk with grace. She's your new secretary. Jungkook nodded, eyes burning. She's your new secretary? Jungkook noticed, eyes burning. Well, she is just claimed she's your wife. For a moment, there was only silence, then Jungkook turned to Carla. His gaze murderous. You are what? Carla's face turned white. She stammered, tipping over her excuses. I just mean, I was joking, she. Jungkook didn't let her finish. He pulled one close arm frame around her waist. His lip crashed against her. In front of Carla, the kiss long, deep, possessive. One kissed him back, her hand tangled in his hair, the free show only to let Carla know her place. When they pull apart, both breathless, Jungkook turned to Carla again. She is my wife, the only woman who holds my name, my ring, and my heart. Carla opened her mouth, but Jungkook raised her hand. You are fired. Leave now. Carla tried to speak, but no word came out. She turned and ran, the sound of her heels echoing as the door closed behind her and leaned into Jungkook's chest, lips still tingling. That was dramatic. You bring drama, baby, and I will always protect you from it. You better. I am not sharing my mafia husband with anyone, Jungkook grinned, brushing his thumb over her cheek. And I am not letting go of my savage queen ever. He leaned down, brushing his lips softly against her again. Now, how about we make use of the next 20 minutes before I go kill a few traitors? Wine giggled, cheeks burning. Only if you kiss me like that again. Baby, I plan to kiss you for a lifetime, he said while having a smirk that looks both dangerous and hot. The atmosphere in the main hall of June Enterprises was buzzing. A group of female employees stood near the reception, voices hushed but eager, their eyes darting towards the private elevator that led to the top floors. Did you see her? She is so beautiful. I swear she walked in like a queen. And she is one that's Mr. June Vine, boss's wife. I hear they have been married for 2 years, but look at them. They look newlyweds. I don't get it. He's always so cold, terrifying even, but with her, he looks like a different man. He smiled at her like actually smiled. I didn't even know he had teeth. They all laughed softly, excitement buzzing. No wonder Carla got fired. She matched with the wrong woman. Honestly, I kind of feel bad for her. The private elevator dinged. The hall fell completely silent. Every head turned. Jungkook stepped out first, tall, dark, and untouchable. His expression was stone cold, deadly, his sharp jaw clenched, and his aura dangerous. But right behind him, with her hand gently wrapped in his, was Vian, radiant, graceful, confident. Her cheeks had a faint glow and her eyes sparkled. She looked like sunshine holding hands with a storm. Cast split out. Some even instinctively stepped back. Jungkook's black button down was slightly wrinkled from where Van had clutched him earlier, and her lipstick was barely smudged at the corner of his lip. But no one dared say a word. Jungkook's eyes scanned the silent hall, the weight of his authority crushing the air. Find me a new secretary. His voice was cold, sliced through the quiet. This time, a male one. The HR manager stumbled forward, pale as paper. Yes, sir. Any specific requirements? Jungkook didn't blink. Yes, someone who doesn't want to be my wife. A choking sound came from one of the female employees. Vian's hand flew to her mouth to stop her laugh. Her shoulders shook slightly, trying and failing to keep it in. Jungkook side-eyed her. It's not funny. One bit her lip, eyes twinkling. It's a little funny. Jungkook turned back to his trembling employees. Whoever you hide better be informed one thing. I am married, have been 2 years, and love my wife more than anything. He pulled Vine closer by her waist, holding her like a prized jewel. This is my only wife. If anyone forgets that, they will fire faster than they can blink. The HR manager nodded rapidly. Yes, sir, I will make sure to brief them on your matter status personally. Jungkook gazed narrowed. Make it first thing they hear before their name even gets called. A nervous ripple passed through the room. Everyone nodded frantically. Then Jungkook turned to Wyan, the steel in his eyes melting away instantly. He raised her hand and kissed her knuckles, gaze tender. Let's go, love. Are we done scaring the entire building? Jungkook smirked. Almost. He turned back one last time. And someone better make sure Carla's name never shows up in any of our system again, not even as a visitor. He didn't wait for a response, still holding Vine's hand. Jungkook walked with her through the stunned silence of the hall. Employees parted like waves before a storm, growing heads too fair to breathe. God, that man will burn the world for her, and she will smile while lighting the match. They are real power couple. Now back to work if you don't want to follow Carla. The employees immediately rushed back to their places.